The following is a Just Green production brought to you by the Might Be News Network. What up, everybody? This is Relatable Radio, where it is always ladies' night. I am Jackie, and I have with me Amy.
Hello.
And Allison.
What up?
And Taylor.
Hi.
And I don't know. We're here. We're going to try to give you a really entertaining show. I'm tired as shit.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you both are like hungover.
Yeah.
and
I'm not hungover.
It's
I
all
just
you,
don't
Allison. This
sleep.
show is, we need you.
You got this.
Your
Go.
energy.
Take the lead. Go.
Oh,
I don't know what I'm doing.
Great show, everybody. Bye.
Oh, Lord.
don't put me on the spot.
Well, it's Sunday morning. Amy did say she was hungover,
Yeah.
so
I
I need to know
am.
what you did last night.
Drank.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
where
Did
did
you do
do?
gingerbread?
We did do
Okay.
gingerbread houses at my
Saw that.
friend Chelsea's house.
Okay.
So we did, like, there's always a ton of kids at her house. And so we went over and the kids did gingerbread houses. And I haven't seen her since, I don't think I've seen her since like Halloween.
Oh, wow.
So
When Kev pooped himself the last time you saw him.
no, it was seen them since then. Yeah. So, and like, she's one of those friends, like, she doesn't let me not drink. Like, when I'm with her, like, I
Like,
know,
you're-
like,
you're
I'm
getting
in.
drunk.
Yeah. Like, it's not optional.
Right. So you don't make plans other than,
Yeah, exactly.
us.
So
the next
it's funny. I was like 4 drinks in last night, and Kevin comes up to me and he's like, are you drinking? And I'm like,
I'll be
Yeah.
drinking. I'll be drinking. Like, I'd be done.
and he's like, I was gonna ask you to drive. I'm like, dude, you should have asked like hours ago, like before we got here.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I'm just kidding, because he knows.
Yeah.
He has to drive. He's DD when we go over there. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a ton
Good.
of fun.
And so you made gingerbread houses with the kids? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
How did they turn out?
They were okay. So she wanted to do it, and I was like, okay, I'll bring my hot glue gun. She's like, oh my God, that's genius. I'm like, oh yeah. You glue them together and then let the kids decorate them, because they never stay together if you just
Right.
use the icing. Like, for the candy,
Yeah.
it's fine. And then I forgot my hot glue gun, but her husband had like a diesel one. It's like a Ryobi. Like,
Oh my
I'm
God.
like, and I'm just super jealous of his glue gun now, because that thing is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, it's really cool.
We don't play.
Like, man, I could glue so much shit with this. So like
glue guns.
we had like 4 different sets, and like
It's just so
the
excited.
train gingerbread, and got it all set up on the table. And
What, do you got,
the kids
like,
just went
buy
wild.
kits? Do you got,
yeah,
like,
she
bring
had
your
a
own
bunch of
in?
kids, like some left over from last year.
That's
She's like, I
awesome.
don't think they matter. I'm like, no, nobody's
No.
gonna eat them.
Well, and this is my question. What the idea? So you build these gingerbread houses, and then are you supposed to eat them?
I don't think so. Cole gets upset when I glue them together, because then he says I can't eat them. I'm like, dude, nobody actually eats them anyway.
Yeah.
And like, nobody
I-
wants to.
I
The
was
gingerbread, it's like
curious about that.
stale, and like they'll
Well,
break
yeah.
your teeth.
But I'm like, so why are we wasting food? Why do we do it?
I never participate in the making of the gingerbreads.
Well, like I saw somebody, like a family of mine, like a family that I know did this. They each did their own, and then they didn't say whose was whose, like, and then everybody had to vote,
Oh, that's fun.
and that was a lot of fun. But then I was like, does anybody eat these?
No.
No.
I mean, some candies, I'm sure, get picked
Yeah.
off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. Or like
So
pieces of the
now
So
holiday
during
thing.
the
like-
process, you eat, and then
So now I'm like, okay, let's do this out of cardboard.
Hot
glue guns.
Cardboard
Glitter.
and felt.
Yeah, felt. We should.
Well, then you can reuse them.
Then you
for,
can reuse them.
You know.
We make our own Christmas village, but like ghetto. You're in.
I
Are
don't
you
think
supposed
Taylor's
to?
super
Are you
excited about
supposed
that
to?
idea.
He's going to be. I
is
just
it-
got really excited.
I'm like
Let's do
picturing it
it.
in my head right
Let's
now.
do
I'm
it.
like, yeah.
So are
Pretty
they?
crafty.
Are you like? Is it? I guess traditional to use hot glue gun.
No.
No.
No,
So
you're supposed to
no.
use icing.
Use
icing.
icing.
That's what I was gonna. Okay. So
Which
what would you
doesn't
replace
work.
that with? Okay, icing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Because then you're just supposed to stuff your face
Especially
with it
with,
when
like,
you're done with it.
Young kids, like,
Yeah.
they don't have the patience to like make sure that shit sets and make sure.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, fuck no.
Right.
Mhm.
I went.
I've never built a gingerbread
What?
house.
Never?
Never in my life.
I don't
They
think
have all
I've
sorts
had
of cool
either.
ones.
Well-
They have a Mario one set this year. I
I've
saw
seen they
that was
have like
really
new
cool.
sets and stuff. That's
They're
pretty cool.
crazy with it. I saw
Yeah.
a volcano set. I'm like, wait, guys, you're going too far. That's not Christmas.
Well,
It's Christmas
On an
everywhere.
island, sure.
Yeah.
They have Christmas
Yeah,
everywhere.
right. Like on an island, but like
Yeah.
we're not.
Yeah.
The East Coast.
We're
Like,
not.
Does
Just go
it-
to the East Coast, people. Stop being weird.
Does he erupt snow or Christmas
There was
cheer?
some. I think they had like
Ooh.
orange icing that you could like decorate around the top of it.
Okay.
I like the little mini village sets because it comes with like 4 or 5 little houses, which is perfect for like younger kids.
Yeah.
You each get a little house to decorate,
Yeah.
and then there's like one set, and then the whole family can decorate one house,
And they're
like,
easier
it's
to
a-
eat.
Like you don't glue 'em.
One.
I don't have patience for it.
Yeah, it actually went well last
Did it?
night because like it's one of those.
Is it because you were
things-
drinking though?
Yeah, it's probably a
Or
lot more
wasn't-
fun.
Oh yeah.
Were you a little bit less
The kids,
like?
the kids were more into it than they have been in the past.
Is it
That's-
because
that
they were
helps.
drinking? or-
yeah.
So-
Kids are getting drunk off eggnog or some crazy shit.
Usually it's one of those activities that like sounds like fun and you like, oh yeah, it'll
Yeah,
be a blast. And then you do it and you're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck am I doing?
I do
This
a
is
lot of that.
horrible. The kids do it for like 5 seconds and then they lose interest
Yep.
where candy goes everywhere. They're just eating the candy.
And then I'd have to finish it.
And it's not Hallmark movie style
No.
like you
Yeah.
want it to be in your head. Or like I'm a little OCD, so it kind of drives me crazy when they want to decorate it certain ways.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, you can't do that. No,
Right.
that's not you. No, it has to all be the same
Yeah.
candies, and it can't.
And the
took-
whole time they're decorating, I'm thinking, I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna clean that up. Like I'm already cleaned up.
I took
Yeah.
my niece and nephew Tobin and Tessa to their elementary school Friday night for a craft show, and they had a bunch of different tables set up and all these fun little like crafts you could do for the holidays.
That's fun.
It was my brother and
Wait, so how old are they?
9 and almost 7. She'll be
Okay,
7
so good
in January.
ages
Yeah,
for that kind of thing.
but Tom and Tara went to dinner for their anniversary, so I was like, all right, I'll take them to a craft show. Let's do this. Can I make crafts? Like, I ended up not making crafts because I was like, I'm going to help you with yours. I need to you need to spread that out. Like you got to wrap this. They did these. I don't know if it was like cardboard or what. They hot glued gun string at the top, and it was like tree shape.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had a bunch of different color string, and then they hot glue that, and then you just have to wrap it,
Oh,
and then you can decorate it, and then you have like a Christmas tree ornament that can be whatever basically
that'd be
color you wanted
easy.
it to be. And I was like, you got to spread that out. Like,
Yeah.
you can't. You
not
got to
even.
cover. You have to cover the
See
tree.
that is my biggest struggle with doing things with the kids is they
Yeah.
want like their kid. They want to just do, and they're like Kevin. They don't care if it matches.
Yeah.
Cole,
Yep.
he was helping us put candy in bowls to prep. Right? He's a big helper, so sweet, helping. And he mixed 2 of the candies together. He mixed the Red Hots with the little snowflake sprinkles. And I'm like, what are you doing? That's not, you can't do. He's like, no. And my friend Chelsea was like, he just wanted it that way. I'm like, no, you can't. There's plenty
There's
of bowls.
rules. There's rules.
There's plenty of bowls. You can't mix the 2 candies
Right. So now
together.
I'm gonna have to like go through and pick out.
Now everyone's hands are touching
Yep.
everything, but you're not going to eat it anyway.
Like
so.
yeah.
That's like
Yeah, I
decorating
mean-
the Christmas tree with kids.
Ugh.
It's always
Oh,
in
did
one
you see-
section.
Did
Yeah.
you see the Michael Scott meme? And it's like he's making this really ugly
Yeah.
face. It's like when you're watching your kids
Yeah.
decorate the Christmas tree.
Yep.
I sent that to a couple people. My sister's Christmas tree, I was there the other day, and it's like
Yeah. There's like no section.
everything
like,
at the
boom.
top
I
Yep.
always have to redo it.
because
After they do it.
the 2 younger girls just keep hanging everything from
Yep.
the bottom.
My kids are
Um,
hanging 2 ornaments on one branch.
Yeah.
No, that's not guy. Whatever.
Yeah.
You
It's too
have
much
fun.
weight for one
I'll go
branch.
back after everybody's in bed
Right.
and rearrange the
Yeah.
entire tree.
No.
Do you know what I do?
True.
Next year, I want to string popcorn and put it on the tree.
Okay. So
You
you
guys
want to
ever
waste
do that
more
as a
food?
Jeez.
Are you gonna eat that too?
My kids probably would. Honestly, I'll like find them
Yeah,
like
right.
just gnawing on
You come
the
in
Christmas
and there's
tree.
like mice climbing your tree.
Right.
and-
Yeah. Well, okay, that's a good point.
yeah.
So maybe I'll just do ribbon on my tree
Yeah.
next year. So while we're talking about
Yeah.
Christmas trees, Allison, you had an eventful week. in
Yeah.
your
So
house.
apparently I live with the destroyer of Christmas.
Oh, the Grinch.
Yeah. So
Who's also super
and you
cute.
know what? It's
Yeah.
my fault because so Blake was home. I was taking him late to school, and I had to take a shower, and like 5-minute shower, in and out. And I told Blake, "Can you just keep an eye on her?" I put on a show for her. I put a little bit of snacks out there for her, and I shut the gate. And I hear pounding on the shower, and he's like, "It's down, it's down." And I'm like thinking she couldn't have done that much damage. So I was like, "All right, I'll be out in a minute." And I go down, and she has blankies surrounding the tree, so I know it was obviously her. And the whole thing is just like, it's awful. And I screamed. And I just kept screaming.
You ruined
I know.
Christmas.
I was like, Blake, Christmas is over. And like I took the angel and like I threw the angel and I took all the ornaments off. And every time I tried, and this is what set me off, every time I tried to lift the tree back up, a piece would fall off. Like the top would fall off the tree. Because you have to like
There's different
like put the tree together.
This is what you get
And,
for
yeah.
getting a fake tree this year.
And I'm only like
Christmas
5'1".
karma is coming back to bite
And
you.
this tree is like 7.5 feet. So every time I try to lift it, I'm like sweating at this point. Summer's crying. She wants me to pick her up. And I'm like, Summer, I can't pick you up right now. And like,
Bitch, I don't even want to look at you.
I have to save Christmas.
oh my God. And like Blake is like just standing back like, I think Christmas is over. And it doesn't help that I'm like, it's over.
Dramatic.
I know, I'm so dramatic. I call
And
Danny and I'm
scene.
like, Christmas is over. And he's like, Allison, you gotta chill. I'll fix it when I get home. Like, no, you can't. Your back hurts. Like, I'm just like insane. And
We're just gonna leave it like this.
I'm like, you can fix it, but it'll be out in the trash. Like, I'm insane. So I finally get the tree up and I'm like, and I haven't looked at the whole thing, but it's up. And I stand back and it looks like a fucking candy cane. The whole top of it is curved. All the ornaments have stayed on, but the whole thing's curved. And I was like, fuck this tree. Like, fuck it. So I took all the ornaments off because I'm done with Christmas at this point. And so Danny comes home. We end up fixing it. She had broken the base of the tree. So we have to take the base of a real Christmas tree stand, put a can of paint underneath of the Christmas tree stand, put the Christmas tree up, like, put the things in so it stands.
Yeah.
And we fixed it, but we took all the ornaments off and we are not putting them back on. So every time Summer goes up to the tree now to take a light off, she screams no, shakes her head, and looks at me. So
I think she's learning.
I know.
Quick learner.
But she's like real slow and she turns around like, I'm like, no. Like, don't do this to me again. So
Yeah, they
That was
make
my-
those little like felt trees that you like put on your wall.
I
and
got,
then-
you know what? The neighbor
she have
gave
it?
it to me. All right. So I taped it against the wall.
And she's like, what is this? This is not nearly as much fun
and
as the real
I tried
one.
to show her, I'm like, look, you can take off the felt pieces, put it back on your Christmas tree. She took the whole thing off the wall. I was like, forget it. Just forget
she
it.
she is a Grinch.
Yeah.
she
I'm like,
needs to
forget
learn.
it.
Whose child is that? Because she is not
I know,
full
she's
of
not
Christmas
mine.
cheer.
I know.
Now,
But-
did your boys ever go after the Christmas tree when they were like
no,
babies?
not like that. And we had a fake one when they were little, and then we would get real ones as they got older.
Mhm.
But Blake would hide underneath the Christmas tree, but
Okay.
he never decided to like try and like grab it and pull it and
My kids never did either.
Okay.
It was never
leave
an
it,
issue.
leave it to the girls.
It must
So.
be us women were just like shiny, bright
That's
things.
true.
Yeah, she's like, I need this ornament, and I think she just went for it, and the whole thing just toppled.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I have no idea. My mom's never told any stories about that. I just know that I loved my Christmas tree growing up because it was fake. We did a fake tree and a real tree, and the fake tree could rotate inside the thing and play music.
Oh,
So the tree
fancy.
would turn, and it would be playing music, and me, Maggie, and Eric would literally run around it, like we'd squeeze between the wall. I don't know. We'd pretend like we're on a roller coaster.
Oh my
And
god.
stand 3 in a row and run from one end of the house to the other, around the dining room table, around the Christmas tree, back
That
the
would
other way,
sketch
turn
me out.
around,
waiting
and
for kids to
do
just
it
run
again.
right into the Christmas tree, knock it over.
Oh no,
and
I don't think
destroy
our
it.
parents were home. Like I don't think any
Oh, okay,
adults
that would make
witnessed
sense.
this.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Like-
I'm like,
we would have gotten
stop to
screamed.
that?
yeah,
Yeah.
right. I'd be like, get away
Yeah.
from the tree.
do you know what I saw the other day that I kind of want? It's this it's kind of like a corner cabinet shelf that somebody built, but it's like a triangle shape, so it kind of looks like a Christmas tree. And
Okay.
each shelf they put
Oh, I
like
think
the
I've seen something
kind of
like that.
the like greenery garlands around
Yeah.
it, so it looks. And they put a star on top, so kind of.
Okay.
But there's shelves, and then they put like the little Christmas villages on each shelf. It's so
Did you
adorable.
see the
Wow.
tree that's like that though?
I did
And it
see-
has a
I-
train at the bottom.
I did see the tree.
There's a
too.
Santa's climbing the ladder.
I saw the Santa climbing the ladder at Target. They have it at Target,
Yeah.
which
Oh,
is so
yeah, it was
adorable.
cute.
How much
Yeah.
is it though?
A lot.
Is it a lot?
It's a lot. I don't remember how much, but I remember looking
think
at
I
it being like,
remember
woo,
yeah.
that's too much.
I know. I
no
really
way.
want
Yeah.
that fucking Santa.
It's adorable.
and it's expensive. I just can't remember how much.
See
I
if
just
you can
remember
find it
being
after
like,
Christmas.
I
on
won't be able to
sale.
do anything like that until she's at least 6.
You gotta tell her, like,
No.
Yeah.
she could really mature over the next year.
Yeah.
She is
I mean,
only
my
one.
nephew's 2, and he doesn't care about a tree. But we went to my mom's last night, and we were decorating her real tree, and all the grandkids were there, and she would take off every ornament they put on. They're like, and you can hear my nephew's like, Somo. Like, I can't even deal with this chick. And I feel bad because, like, of course she wants it.
Oh
she's
my
the
god!
real life Grinch.
She broke like 3 ornaments. I didn't tell my mom.
Now
Sorry,
she knows.
Mom.
Everything's in shambles.
No,
She's not Cindy Lou Who. She's the Grinch.
she's definitely that side.
Ruining Christmas in multiple households.
Yeah, right.
That's just crazy.
Your mom like realizes it and she just calls you like, what the fuck?
I know. Oh,
Yo,
well.
real quick before we continue, I just want to throw a little disclaimer out there. You may or may not hear a dog barking in the background. It is not our perfect dog, Finn. We are not torturing him somewhere else in some other room. It is our neighbor's dog upstairs, and it is atrocious.
It is highly upset right now.
Yeah, I don't miss living in places with
Yeah.
neighbors.
It
close.
literally hasn't stopped barking.
It
The
hasn't.
dog's
It
not
won't.
here all the time. It is, so this isn't like a nightly or weekly occurrence. It's like once every couple of weeks, maybe.
Jackie was out last night. And we'll get to that in a second. But I got home around like 5 last night, and the neighbors were gone, but the dog was here, and it barked for 4.5, 5 hours straight
until they got home.
until they got home.
Jesus Christ!
Straight.
Take
Like,
your dog with you.
Didn't fucking stop
Give
barking.
him some like
It
dog.
was crying and like
or something.
howling and like, oh my God. And literally 10 minutes before you guys pulled up, I
Yeah.
saw our neighbors leaving. I'm like, you've got to be fucking.
It was 10:45, and he was like,
God.
God, I think the neighbors just left. I'm like, well, like, were they all there? Like, maybe his son's still upstairs. Like, maybe only they went out, and like his son's still. No.
I locked my car, and it like did the beep beep.
Yeah, and that
like,
set him off.
And it set him off.
Yeah.
And I
He's
was
already
like,
gone.
oh,
He's already gone. Don't
It was
worry.
already gone.
You didn't do anything
Okay,
wrong,
thanks.
ladies. It's
Okay.
it's the neighbor.
It's just what happened. So
That's
if you hear,
loud.
and I can't tell if it's in my headphones or if I can hear it outside.
You're going to hear
I
it for
don't know.
days.
Yeah.
It's just
my
going
God.
to be constant.
Like
There
when
is-
you get something stuck in your nose hairs
Yeah.
and you smell it forever. It's that
Yep.
sound is gonna be
Yep.
in my head forever.
to me, there's like very little. I can't think of anything more annoying.
Yeah.
Than a dog that just won't shut up.
A baby crying.
A
that
baby
won't stop
crying
is
that
probably
just
the
won't
only
stop.
thing.
Yeah, but like, they're crying for a reason. Like
no,
this dog's
no,
just
not always.
separated.
Like colicky babies. No, that'll break you as a human being.
Yeah, but they're crying
Speak
because of
from
gas, right?
experience.
Because colic. That's what it is.
It's
Right?
whatever it is.
They're in pain, Amy.
Yeah, but they won't
Babies in
fucking
pain.
stop,
and they're going
they
to cause
can't
you
fix it.
pain. They go
That's the only
feel my
thing
pain.
that would, like-
That's what they're saying. Feel
It's
my
worse,
pain.
I think, as a kid crying like that.
Well,
Forever.
I just wanted to throw
Well,
that
that's
out there
nerve wracking too.
in case listeners are just like, what the fuck is that barking? That is what it is.
Jackie just hit her face on her.
I hit the headphone. I don't know what I was doing. I just leaned too far forward, and I was like, my bad.
Boop.
Like, what am I, an amateur?
You're such a noob.
Yeah, it's my bad.
Jackie, what did you do this weekend?
So I watched my niece and nephew on Friday, and then yesterday I went. It was my childhood friend I grew up with. Her bachelorette party was yesterday, so I went and ran to Allison. She put some highlights in my hair and
Yep.
styled it up for me, and came home for a little bit and met up with my sisters because we carpooled, and we went out to the Black Walnut Winery. It's out
I've been there.
in like Coatesville
Yeah.
area
Never heard of it.
off of 30. There's one in Phoenixville,
I went to the one in Phoenixville before.
but apparently the one in Coatesville is, I guess, the original. It's a little
Okay.
bigger, has more wine tasting rooms or something.
Okay, yeah.
So it was just more availability. So we went to that one. And
Said
then
people weren't really a fan though. No,
people did. Like, I'm not a big wine person.
Yeah.
In fact, I'd probably say I don't drink wine. But if I did, it would be white over red.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you
sure.
could try
Me too.
5. So we they give you a list of 10 wines,
I
5
was
whites.
gonna say, how many wines did they have?
There was 5 whites and 5 reds, but you had to select which 5 you wanted to try. So I was like, basically all the whites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh, well, that red sounds like it might be interesting. So I'll skip this white. I don't even know what the hell it is. And I'll try that red instead. And I was like, you know what? That was a mistake.
Yeah.
The Chardonnay was probably the first one I had, I probably liked the most. It was like the right balance for me of like, it didn't taste dry. It was kind of a little bit sweet, but not super sweet. I don't know. The Pinot Grigio I had after that was
I usually like Pinot. It's usually my go-to.
disgusting.
Really?
It was disgusting.
I have issues because there's so many flavors, right? All the different wines, and they're all so different. And when you're drinking them in that succession, and there's 5 different kinds, all in the span of like a little bit, like it messes with my stomach a little bit, and I have issues like because it's just
they were
too
pouring
much.
them, and I mean it was just enough for a taste, like not enough to get drunk.
Did they
off.
Could you then pick one and have a glass of whatever?
You could have a glass. You could buy a bottle. A lot of people really liked one that was called Apple. It was a white wine. It was apple.
I had that one.
It was all right.
Yeah.
It's made with apples instead of grapes. It's like the only one I think like that there. But I wasn't a big fan. Not
I
surprised.
don't remember really liking much.
Were there like
there.
snackies and like other?
We brought our own
stuff?
food.
I was BYOF.
Bring your own shit. So everybody, like somebody brought like a nice mixture of fruit, like a fruit salad, and it was really fucking good. You wouldn't think fruit. I mean, it's fruit salad, like
Yeah.
And I looked in and I was like, I didn't know if I really wanted any, and I was like, I'm gonna take some, and it had like little clementines in it.
Ooh.
I like clementines.
I do
me
too, but like, it's just not what you would think would be. You know what I mean? Like it was grapes, blueberries, strawberries, and clementines.
Oh, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good though.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Everyone raved about. Somebody
you
brought
can
like
make
a
a-
spinach dip.
You
and
can make fruit salad really good. Mix in, depending on the size of the salad, but take vanilla pudding mix and mix in a little bit of the vanilla pudding mix with some of like if you use like a canned fruit or something, or just mix with water or like a juice. And it gives like a little bit of sweetness to the whole thing, and it's like crack. It's amazing.
It's like crack.
because it's
Everyone
like,
get
now
addicted.
It's like pudding with fruit salad.
Yeah. Interesting.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Oh.
a little tidbit for everybody. You want
There
to
you go.
Well,
take your fruit salad up a notch?
After that, we went to the Valley Forge Casino because they had a room for the night.
I've been there.
Yeah,
I've never been there.
I'm disappointed in the casino.
Yeah. What do you
It's
usually
kind
like
of
to play?
a fucking joke, to be honest. I'm like, if you
Really?
want to be a real casino, you need to act like a real casino.
So how are they not acting like a real casino?
They have a lot of slot machines down,
Down? Like they're
like
you
not
can't even-
working.
what?
Yeah,
This time of year too? I feel like there's lots of
a
like
lot.
Christmas parties
A
and
lot.
people celebrating things.
One of the people we were with had like a dollar bill got stuck in the machine, and it took over 15 minutes for someone to come help us.
Seriously?
And we've got one of the women kept going to like different security guards, being like, "We need someone over here."
Yeah.
Like, and I'm sitting there going, "There's 9 people standing here waiting for one person to get $1 out, not gambling right now. Is that worth it?
Nope.
Just get someone over here and get this fucking $1
2
out."
seconds.
Wow.
And there was another lady directly on the other side playing a different slot that was having an issue.
Mm-mm-mm.
So I'm just like,
Thank goodness they don't pay us.
right? Well, I'd get fired if we did. But
We're not paying you anymore.
We don't want that money anyway.
I only gambled $10. I lost it all.
Well, that's what. Yeah,
I know.
I'm like I go. I have my certain amount of money, and I'm like, okay, this is how much I have. Once it's gone, it's gone. And then I have my limit. So if I put a 10 in a machine, if I double my money, I automatically cash out.
Yeah.
And then put the original 10 that I put in originally, and continue to play with that original 10 and keep the extra. Like in my
At what
pocket.
point though, like if you put 10 in and you're losing, what point do you cash out? 5?
It depends on how much fun I'm having with the game. So if it's like a fun one that
Yeah.
I really like, but other times I'll just go all the way
Okay.
because I know I'm losing. I
That's
bring
what
it
I
to
did.
lose it, right? So
Yeah.
like I don't care as long
Yeah.
as I'm enjoying like the
I should
the
clarify.
fun.
I cashed out with 3 cents left.
Wow.
And because
You
I couldn't do anything
bet with
else.
3
Yeah.
cents.
And I gave it to my sister.
Here, I love
Everyone's
you.
just like,
Here's
here.
30
It's like
cents.
all the random change ones. And then we just went into one machine and put them all in and then hit cash out. And I think she ended up walking away with like $15. and
Hey,
some
that's a
change.
win.
So, yeah.
Merry Christmas.
And I think Kim ended up getting like $31 and she'd put $20 in. So she was up. Everything, I think everyone else lost.
But that's okay. I feel
Yeah.
like that's you know that going into it.
Absolutely. So
I do know people that like to gamble like hardcore, and then they'll go with thousands, right, to like Delaware or wherever casinos, and she'll come home. I'm not gonna say who it is. She'll come back and she'll be like, "Oh, I won $1,000," and we're like, yeah, but how much did you spend to win your 1,000? Well, 5,000." Right? Makes me throw up a little bit in my mouth.
Yep.
I'm like, no, like if you want to do that,
Yeah.
like you didn't win anything.
No.
You
Right.
lost $4,000.
I guess some people just don't understand the math.
Yeah.
It's one of those people. She like,
She has money to burn.
no, not really, but like
Oh.
it's an addictive personality, and like,
Yeah.
some people just can't handle the. It's not for fun. It's like to win, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
like you're not winning anything. Or like you have to go down. They'll give you like the casinos will give you like the perks and like the freebies.
Yeah.
Like the random shit that's like, oh, here's a pot. Like it's ridiculous
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
But you have to go down, of course, to like cash in your voucher to get the free item. And of course, while you're there, you're spending more money. I'm like, that's smart people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Years ago, well before Taylor and I were dating, I went with Tim Bear to the Valley Forge Casino. And he likes to play tables and stuff, and that shit makes me
Yeah,
nervous.
that's too
So
much for me.
I was like talking to the DJ, and I'm like one of those people who, like just doesn't know how to tell people like no. The guys never took me serious when I was like, no, I'm not giving you my number. They would laugh and they think I was kidding. I'm like, okay, so I'll give you a fake number.
How else are you supposed to say that?
Right.
Right.
That-
No, I'm not giving you my number. And then they laugh, and I'm like, oh shit, he thinks I'm kidding. So then I'm
not
like, okay,
kidding. That's
here's
really
really
awkward.
not
I go,
giving
okay.
you my number.
here's my number, and I give one digit off.
Yeah.
Because if for whatever reason I should ever bump into him again,
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah.
Whoops.
Oh, well, you didn't hear me right,
Yeah.
or you
Yeah.
typed my number in wrong. But
Look at you being
I
so
gave-
nice and not just being like,
I
no,
know.
fucker, I said I'm not giving you my number.
it was the DJ at the Valley Forge Casino, and I was like, okay. And then I went over to Tim. I was like, "We gotta go." He was calling he was
Oh my
calling the
God.
number, and like
That
it's
is
loud.
so
I was like,
awkward.
I gotta,
so many
I gotta
times.
use the bath.
Yeah.
Oh, bye.
Like, let me go find
Run
my
away.
friend. I was like, Tim, we gotta go.
Like, now.
Like, now.
my
I gave a
God.
wrong
I've
number.
ruined this.
He was calling it. He probably knows I lied. We gotta get out.
Run.
At that point, he was ready to go. So
Thank goodness.
we bounced. I did that to somebody at Appetites too. It was just this older gentleman, and like, I don't know. Like, I don't think he was trying to hit on me necessarily, but like, I was out at
Why
karaoke.
else would he have wanted your number?
Well, I was out at karaoke, and like people sometimes are like, "Oh, well, you should let's meet up." And I know people who like do music or whatever, and like it really like it didn't skeeve me out, but like again, I'm not giving my phone number to random
No.
people. And he was just this older gentleman. He seemed really nice and innocent enough, but again,
yeah, it sounded like he really liked you,
I
too.
gave one digit off, and he was like calling it, and I'm sitting there, and I was like, my phone was on the bar, and I was like, oh my God, he's gonna see my phone's not gonna light up. So like something
Oh.
happened, and I grabbed it, and I like put it in my purse, or I put it in my coat pocket, and I was like, I'll see the missed call. You can hang up.
What would you have done
I'll-
if someone answered?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
God,
So
that's so awkward.
I know. I'm like, don't let people check your numbers.
First
when
of all,
you give
yeah,
it to
right?
them.
First of all, how awkward do you have to be to actually like call somebody the second they
Right.
give you your number in a loud ass bar or
Yeah.
club or
Because
whatever?
what they do is they're not putting it in as the saved contact. They're typing in the number. They're going to call it,
so
hang
you
up,
have their number.
and then I have their number. Then they can save that number. I don't know. I get why people do it that way, but you're putting me in a bad spot. Well,
Yeah.
you were, not anymore. I'm
Just
happily
like
married.
let it do like half a ring, then hang up. Don't let it. Do they
Yeah.
let it like sit there and call?
One guy, he was, and I was like, you just hang
Just
up.
hang
I'll
up.
I'll see the
get
missed
it.
call.
Yeah,
Don't you
Don't
fret.
worry about it. Hang up the phone.
Oh God.
I'd probably give one of my sister's numbers.
Whoever, I always give the same number. So whoever it is, I'm really sorry if it's an actual phone number. I'm praying it's like a fax
Have you ever
number.
looked it
Right.
up?
No,
You
I
should.
think I'm too chicken.
Send them a text and be like, listen, you've probably
Yeah.
been getting calls for years.
Yeah,
I'm
my
sorry.
bad. No, because the few times that I did actually get my legit number out, I ended up regretting it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So, but we're gonna go take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with more Relatable Radio.
Everybody check out Might Be Sports every Wednesday exclusively on the Might Be News Network. Last week we had not one, but two NFL insiders. We had Patrick Walker reporting in from Dallas and Andrew DeCecco from Philly, talking about the Eagles, talking about the Cowboys. Every Wednesday, Might Be Sports.
Welcome back to Relatable Radio. Taylor has a special announcement.
Breaking news right here.
So I feel like I make most of my like big network announcements on your show.
You should.
So
a lot of people listen to us.
I'm just
Exactly.
gonna keep.
Like the
I'm
most
just gonna
best
keep
people
that
listen
same
to our
energy
show.
and just do another one. First of all, before I make the big announcement, I just want to say that this is you have one more episode of Relatable Radio next week, and then it's a holiday break time. But coming back into 2019, I'm working on an all new show, another one. It's not going to be an every week thing. It's going to be kind of when we do it. But an idea was presented to me, and I'm running with it. Starting in 2019, we're going to start the Might Be Tunes concert series.
What?
We are going to be doing kind of like a tiny desk kind of deal where it's like we're gonna have we got a bunch of bands that we're talking to. We got a cool recording space
That's awesome.
over where the Manipulators, who were shout out Manipulators, they were just on Let's Talk About It Friday, this past Friday. So check that out. Where they offered up their recording space to be able to bring some bands, some other artists. You know, I'm reaching out to people
So
one
are
by
you going
one.
to do like little interviews with them, talk to
Yeah.
them a little bit, get
Yeah.
their deal, and then have them do like little, you
Yep.
know, sets? And
It's gonna be kind of
That's
like,
awesome.
and like
That's
if
really
they
cool.
don't
That's
want to be,
exciting.
if they don't want to do an interview, that's cool too. If they just want to come on and just perform a few songs,
who wouldn't
cool.
want to do a little
Right,
interview?
right,
Come on
yeah,
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, but like it's gonna be really interesting. We're doing the first test runs like while we're on holiday break, pretty much.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll be working on during the couple weeks that we're off.
I thought we were off.
We are off. All the stuff is off the table starting
Yeah.
next week.
Oh,
Everything's
yeah.
on the table.
Yeah.
I don't need this stuff on the table to do
Bedroom's
this.
a mess because I had to wrap gifts in the bedroom. There's no table.
There's no table.
And there's tissue paper everywhere, and I just keep stepping on it every day. And I'm like, God,
So
damn
Taylor,
it.
we're mad at you.
I'm mad at you. I want my table back. I'm mad at you.
But while we're on break, I'm doing the quotations.
Mhm.
You guys are on break. I'm not going to be on break because I'm never on break.
Taylor's never
You know
on
what I mean?
break, apparently.
But so we're working on this, and it's going to be so freaking cool. They're not going to be hour long episodes. They're just going to be however long we feel like making them. But it's going to be straight up live performances, not produced really. We're just going to let it roll how it sounds and make it sound. You know, it's going to be great. They have a great recording setup over there, and I'm really excited about it. It's a huge deal. It's a huge thing. It's going to be really, really fun. So
So, guys, if you're in a band or know a band or anybody that wants to kind of participate and have a little jam session, hit Taylor up.
Yeah, hit us up. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And if you're in a band that has done a bunch of shows and know what you're doing, especially hit me up.
No noobs.
'Cause this is not a just like a
This is not for
recording
the
session.
faint of heart.
Yeah, this isn't just an all day recording session. This is a straight up live performance. Like
Yeah.
if you
So
screw
bring
up,
your A game.
Yeah.
if you screw up, it's on
You're
the show.
getting cut. No,
That's
you
it.
know they don't even get to play. Cut it.
Yeah.
They don't even.
Yeah, we'll
they
judge
don't even
you.
post it.
I'll just
The
play
women
it
of
so
Relatable Radio will hold a competition. We'll
Yeah.
judge you to see if you can get on Might Be Tunes.
Yeah.
Well,
if you
well,
Oh my
pass
God,
us, if
I'm
we
so
you-
into that.
Right,
Yeah.
that would be so. We can have
That'd be
like
so
cards.
fun.
That would be
Yeah.
fun.
I give this a 2.
We can
Yeah,
we
you
can
guys
be like
suck.
any of the. We'll have a table. I'll sit behind
Yeah.
it. They'll come in. There's
Yeah.
like curtains behind
That'd
them.
be so
Mhm.
cool.
They audition.
Yeah.
I give this a 2. Your dreams will never come true.
No golden ticket for you.
Yes.
Sorry. Bye.
Bye.
We should have buttons
Yeah.
that it just says bye.
Closes the curtain.
Yeah.
Yeah. They drop down a hole.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, down a
The
slide.
floor drops out from underneath of them.
Yeah. I like that.
Next.
That
But
sounds
for real,
fun.
bands, nobody's going to laugh at you immediately.
No,
They're just going to
no.
laugh at you on shows after that. You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
not to
I like
your
it.
face.
Yeah.
So-
We're rolling with this.
Might be tunes coming
Love it.
soon in 2019.
Cool.
Yeah, It's
Big
gonna be-
things.
it's gonna be very
More
cool.
big things.
More
That'd be
big
very
things.
cool.
I'm telling you, he never stops.
I was like,
Yeah.
Jackie, how do you handle this? Like, at some point, you're going to have to, like, physically
Stop.
be like, Taylor,
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do anymore.
Right.
I feel like you need.
We still have to take a honeymoon.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Is that on the books
Yes.
for 2019?
Listen, I'm mad at the post office. We went there on Thursday morning at like 8:05. The paperwork's filled out. Someone has to review it.
Uh-huh.
He's never had a passport, so
For
someone
passport.
definitely
It's a
has to
passport
review
paper.
it.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, "You need an appointment." What? Why do I need a fucking appointment?
Yeah.
Review the paperwork. I have envelopes. We'll mail the shit out. And then he goes, "Well, go to Westchester's post office. They'll be able to help you right away." So I look, I'm like, all right, go to Westchester.
Get there
We park.
8:30.
It's 8:29. We go inside. The lobby's open, but not the inside of the actual post office. They open up at 8:30. Taylor sees a sign, passports, 9 to 4, Monday through Friday. I was like, God, like,
Annoying.
Then I call the post office to set up an appointment,
you
and
can't
it's
do it over
all
the phone.
automated. They're
You
just
have
like,
to do it
"Yeah, get
online."
online." It's like, bitch, what if I don't own a computer?
Yeah.
Like, what if I can't?
It's so annoying.
Not their problem.
I kept like screaming. Like it's one of those automated things that's just like ask you to
Yep.
say your
Yeah.
response.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, customer service.
Yeah.
I
Zero,
always,
zero, zero,
Yeah,
zero,
always-
zero,
yep.
zero, zero.
agent. Yeah. No, I looked at him.
Human
I couldn't.
being.
If we had nothing else going on and he wasn't in great pain, like we probably would have stayed. But my dad was getting cataract surgery in Exton, so I was his ride. So as soon as they call me and say he's in recovery, like I gotta
be
go.
there.
And I was like, I can't. No, like I don't have a half hour. We got home. I was home for like no more than 15 minutes before they called me to say he's in recovery. He'll be good to go in about 10 minutes. So I was like, I'm on my way. But
So you still have not done the passport thing. Did you make
No.
an appointment? Taylor. She points to
No.
Taylor. Taylor,
No,
did you
not
make
yet.
an appointment?
no, not yet.
What,
Where are you
what's
guys
the
going?
hold
I
up?
literally was out all day Thursday. Like I had off Wednesday, Thursday. I got home. I was home for 2 spans of about 15 minutes each on Thursday during the day. And then I wasn't home until 9:30 at night. So I took my dad's appointment. He had to be there by 7:30. So I was out of the house by like 7:15 and didn't get home, like home until 9:30 at night.
That's a long day.
I was tired.
Big time.
But I did a lot. Like I don't know. It was a little tiring, but I did a lot. I
Christmas
visited
stuff or,
people.
like-
Well, it took my dad to his appointment, and then I came back home. We had the whole passport fiasco.
Debacle.
Then I went to go get my dad. Then we went to breakfast. Went to IHOP, which I don't. Do they not have heat in IHOP? Because it was
Is it really cool?
freezing
I haven't
in there.
been there yet. Haven't you, Allison? Did you guys
Yeah,
go? You
I've
guys
been there
went,
like
right?
twice.
Recently,
Mm-mm.
They have free food for kids, don't they? On
Yes.
certain,
Yeah.
like,
I feel like it's Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
But
Tuesday.
you have to get like for every adult entree,
yeah,
your kid
you
eats
gotta-
free or whatever. But I'm like, my dad was like, it's a little chilly here. Like, you know, when you first walk into a building and it's like warm and
Yeah.
yeah.
almost too warm. And I was like, he's like, it's chilly here. I'm like, it's fucking cold in here. Like,
Hmm.
we ate with our coats on.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not right. That's
Yeah.
too cold.
I wore
I don't wanna
mine.
be
I wore
hot
mine
in
like
a
a
restaurant,
cape.
but-
Let me rephrase. I wore mine like a cape. I hung it over my shoulders and I snapped the top one.
Did you ask anybody like, bitches, turn up the heat?
Yeah.
No. We stood there for like 5 minutes or better, just waiting to be sat.
Really?
Yeah.
On a Thursday morning.
And like the woman who was bussing the tables was like, went in the back and got the lady and was like, I guess there's
Do
people
your
up front.
job.
Yeah. It was like, what the fuck? She was probably cold. I wonder, it's probably warm in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Kitchen, yeah, it's true.
The food was amazing. It was really good.
I don't
So-
think I've ever been to an IHOP.
I don't know. When I was a kid, maybe. As an adult, no, because they didn't exist around here really.
No, they didn't.
So
There was Denny. Remember the Denny's on
Yeah.
the corner of
Loved Denny's.
130?
Yep.
loved it. But I got like it was like a pancake combo, and you could get any 2 flavor pancakes with any 2 style eggs, bacon or sausage, and then home fries or hash brown, whatever they call
What's
it.
how do they serve their potatoes? Are they like the shredded? Are they like diced potatoes?
It's almost
Are they-
like they weren't diced potatoes. It was like shredded, but it
Chipped?
was in it was like in a block. It was almost like a hash brown, if you will. Like
Okay.
they were like one big piece. They were really good, actually. I just covered everything in ketchup.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the pancakes I got was like the Cinestack one.
That sounds good.
Holy shit.
Mhm.
It was
Delicious.
amazing. It tasted just like a Cinnabon. It was like,
I need to go and have breakfast now.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm really
I love
hungry. Do you want to go to
breakfast is one of my-
IHOP? They don't pay us, but does anyone want to go?
Let's go after
Fucking
this.
starvo right
Supposed
now.
to be going to the grocery store to get stuff
Yeah.
for cookies, but fuck the cookies.
I probably have something here you can use.
Well, so I'm lazy, because that's what I do now. So that movie Bad Moms like totally changed my life. So every year we do a cookie exchange at work.
Yeah.
And like there were years past that like I find a new recipe because it was a competition, kind of not a official competition, but there's like bragging rights on everybody's kind of like, oh, who got the best
Yeah.
cookie this
Yeah.
year, right? I don't give a shit about that anymore.
Yeah.
So I used to like find new recipes and do all these like fancy cookies. And then like I had kids and I was like, I guess I still have to participate because I want the cookies from other people. Well,
Right.
I don't really as much as my husband does. So the past few years, I don't just go out and like buy made cookies because I think that's not quite there yet. But I do get the pre-done rolls of cookie dough that
Yep.
are like, and just chop
Yeah.
that shit up into
And they're good.
they're delicious.
Yeah.
And you know what? All these people do all these fancy, crazy cookies, right? I just do chocolate chip because everybody loves fucking
Right.
chocolate chip cookies.
And
So
they
I'm
stay
just bringing it home.
soft.
They do. They're
yeah,
good.
which I love.
Wait,
And I'm
what's that again? What'd you
They
say?
stay soft.
Hopefully.
A little
don't overbake
trick
'em.
if you when you put them in the container, you put a
That
slice
means I
of
did good.
yeah.
If they stayed
Oh my
soft.
God.
Well, yeah,
Oh my
because
God.
you can totally
There you
ruin
go.
them if you
You
overcook
could.
them.
You
I made a good cookie.
Wow. Someone's
Guys.
growing up right here in front of our eyes.
So proud of you. But if
I'm
you put
proud of you.
put a slice of bread in
Oh,
your
yeah.
container
That's what
when
I
you
hear.
make
Really?
your cookies, it'll absorb.
Because the bread takes out the
it does something that keeps the cookies soft.
keeps them
Really?
moist.
Keeps them moist. Yes.
I didn't
A
know
little
that.
baking tip for
There
you.
you go.
Because
Okay.
you just put them in a whatever you put them in.
Yeah.
Piece of bread
Wow.
inside.
My
And that'll keep
mom
the
uses
cookies
like she
soft.
saves all these tins, all the big tins.
Yeah.
Like the popcorn tins.
Yep.
And she'll put I don't know, like I know at one point she'll put like tinfoil over top of them. But she probably uses like I'm gonna say like
Parchment paper?
wax paper or parchment paper inside.
Yeah.
And then she stores them out in the garage to help keep them cool.
Mm.
That's a good idea.
So that's just what she does. And she always makes way too many. And then she yells at everybody for eating them. And then she yells at everybody after Christmas for not eating all the cookies. It's like, I wanted to eat
You
the
told me
cookies.
no,
You
Mom.
told me no. She made me try batter. I just put a piece of gum in my mouth like maybe 5 minutes prior. And then I was like, well, there goes that piece of gum. I can't put that back in after having cookie dough.
No.
And it was chocolate chip cookie dough. So my
The
mom's like,
best
try
cookie dough.
this. And then I had to keep trying it.
What's
And
the
she
best
was
part of
yelling
making
at me.
cookies
And I'm
is
like,
the cookie
how do you
dough.
know the whole
Yeah.
batter's good if you don't try a little bit from every corner?
Right.
and then
sure.
one in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm helping you out, Mom.
I feel bad though because my kids were like, "Oh, Mom, can I?" They know I'm making cookies. Can I help you make cookies today? And I think in their head they have this like image of like, I'm like, no, dude, the cookie dough is already done. I'm just gonna chop it up and you can help me put it on the on the cookie sheet.
You know what you should
Oh
do?
my
You should get a little fancy. You should get a little
Uh,
fancy. You should get the muffin tins or like the little muffin tins, and you put the
Oh,
chocolate chip
yeah.
in the bottom, and then make brownie batter and put brownie batter in there.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. But
I
I'm
saw-
not gonna do that.
I saw a sugar cookie that people put in made a little cups out of them, and then they made a cheesecake
Ooh, that would be so delicious.
filling, and then they put it in
This
there.
is where because I'm not a baker. Like I like to cook, but I'm definitely not I don't do like desserts and stuff. Not like you do. I could never make that pie. So that's when I find these recipes. Like a friend of mine's she that baker person.
Mm.
That's where I like find these recipes and I like slide them over and be like, you should make those next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll put my order in.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
I'll
this looks
I'll
really
show you
good.
the videos,
I'll
and then
send
you
it
can
to her,
show
the
her, and then
recipe on
she can make them,
Pinterest.
and then you bring them next week, and then we try them.
One of my favorite shows is the cooking, the baking, like the cookies, and on the I guess Food Network.
Yeah, I've been
Like the
watching those.
championships?
Oh, the competitions.
I've
I
been
love
watching
it.
those
Yeah.
cookie. Oh my god, I
Yeah.
get sucked in.
I watched last night and his cookie fell apart and I gasped. Like I'm into it. I was like, oh my God, Danny, look at his cookie.
They have a show on Netflix called Nailed It.
Yes.
I've
For
seen
people
that,
who are
okay.
like
Kids like to watch that.
Amateur bakers, and they're awful at decorating.
It's so funny.
And it is
It's
hysterical.
totally relatable.
They made like a cake pop, and like somebody's like, "Oh, I think it's gonna stay," and then it was like, it was just a blob of color. It didn't look.
It always amazes me.
remotely
Like,
right.
like I was telling Danny last night that people like are into like that baking and learning how to do the cookies
Mhm.
and like so good at like I don't know, like with the it just
You don't even know the
amazing. I don't
terms
even
for
know
the
the
stuff.
words.
Yeah, you don't even.
But like they make like all these things. I'm like, how do they even know?
the shit that they can create is like
Yeah.
absolutely
even
amazing.
the kids. I'm like,
Oh yeah, the
It's just
kids. I hate watching them.
amazing.
Like you guys put
like
everyone
how did you
to shame.
think of that?
They had
Yeah.
to make like a mountain of cake into like a sledding hill type
Yeah, like, what?
with like little
Crazy.
penguins on it, and this one lady, oh, she tried. She had like a mound. It was
That'd be me.
not a hill. It was a
a
mound.
mound.
And they were like, "Your penguins are really big for like the
No, the
mound is so
mound's
little,
just
and
small.
the penguins
Aw.
look bigger than the mound."
Yeah.
Like, it was pretty perfect.
I want to see like behind the scenes prep for that show. So especially a lot of these cooking where like they like how do they know like off the fly? Like do they get to look at a recipe? Do they get to prep a recipe?
And on
What is
Nailed
the
It, they
prep
definitely
work?
get a recipe on Nailed It
Okay.
because
I
they're
wanna
following
know-
on a tablet and they're like, "What does this mean?" Like,
Yeah, because they're trying to recreate something that's
but the
already
other ones, they were like,
Yeah, they're just like, oh, I'm gonna do a splash of this and this.
"How do you know how much fucking flour to use?"
Right.
Yeah,
That's
especially
why
'cause
it,
the cake
like,
sizes
it
are always
amazes me.
different, and like
Right.
that's what I want to know the prep work. Like how much do they know ahead of time?
Yeah.
Do they get
Right.
to decide? I mean, some of
How
them
do they
are
know
on the
what
fly because they have to. They're
flavors?
given like a task, but then even then, do they get to like? Do they know what they have to make ahead of time?
Yeah.
And they like do their research
best-
and prep work it.
I love it. These people are like, I'm like halfway done decorating cookies and I realized I didn't even tie the batter. I'm like, what? It's like the first thing I fucking do because I love batter. Sometimes I think I like the batter more than the cookie itself.
That wouldn't
Is
surprise
that
me.
is that normal?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally normal.
Good.
A friend of mine made like eggless. She likes cake balls. She makes the best cake balls in the world. And she makes all sorts of like crazy flavors and like all sorts of stuff. She made some last year with a chocolate chip cookie dough, but they're cookie dough balls. So like you
Okay.
take it's like an eggless dough
Yeah.
recipe, and then you coat them in icing or like chocolate, not icing,
Yeah.
chocolate. Like dip them in chocolate, and they were delicious. They're just like little
Mm.
balls of cookie dough, and it was awesome.
I love
Do you
peanut butter
work with her?
balls.
Is she going to be competing in your office thing?
Yes,
Oh.
yes,
Okay.
she is. It's not
bring
really
a couple extra.
technically. It's not a competition.
It's always a competition. When women are involved,
yeah,
it's always a
that's true.
competition.
It's true.
There's unspoken rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, I participated
Let
in
me
the mac and
participate.
cheese bake off this year, and I got second place.
Oh,
I demanded
wow.
a recount. No, that was second place is losing. I demanded. I was really
I'm like,
excited about
wow.
my recipe.
It's
I
first
love my
place
mac and
loser,
cheese
though.
Recipe. And the first place winner put smoked. He's like he loves to smoke meats and stuff,
Mhm.
and he put
Yeah, he
smoked
does.
sausage in his mac and cheese, which is not for
Oh.
everybody. I didn't think it was all that good. And then I told my boys, I came home and they were like, "Mom, did you win?" Like they were all excited for me, and I
Aw.
was like, "No." The guy who puts here, they're ew. They put sausage in your mac and cheese. Mommy, you should have put hot dogs in your mac and cheese. Then you would have won.
Aw.
Hot
So
dogs.
I
cute.
love hot dogs and mac and
it's
cheese.
like yeah, you feel like a kid again.
I haven't had a hot dog in what feels like forever because someone doesn't eat hot dogs.
like none of them.
They're
Like,
gross.
okay, okay, I can kind of see that, but like still, like I used to eat hot dogs like right out of it. They're pre cooked. Like when I was a kid, I
Stop
would just
it.
take
Yeah,
a hot
that's
dog
weird.
and eat it cold.
Amy,
So
that's
I
weird.
was- I know it's
Amy,
weird.
that is super weird.
I also at one point ate my hot dogs with mayonnaise instead of ketchup because my sister had ketchup, and God forbid if I did, I couldn't
Anything
like copy
she
her. I had to
did.
be different. So I
Was it
ate them
good?
with. It was actually not bad.
I mean,
It
it's just
wasn't-
the condiment. It can't be
so
that
you
bad.
had to have mayonnaise because you couldn't copy your sister having ketchup on your hot dog.
Yeah,
What
we couldn't
about
do
mustard?
the same thing. I didn't like mustard. I like mustard now,
Okay.
but I didn't like it at the time.
See, like food wasn't a thing growing up. With,
Oh,
like,
food was
like
a huge thing in my
it's cool
house.
if you like. We couldn't match like clothes, or like if I had shoes, she couldn't match my shoes. But food, it was just like we
my
didn't even
sister and I
talk
had
about that.
battles over cream cheese. I mean,
What?
all out. Okay,
So if you liked
because-
regular,
no. So it was all about
crazy.
how you opened the cream cheese. So when you get a block of cream cheese, my sister is a psychopath because she takes scissors and cuts open.
Doesn't it have a tab?
It has a
pull.
fucking tab. You pull it apart so that you can close it back up so it doesn't like get moldy or get
like
stale.
really hard. Yeah.
You can't. There's a reason. It even says open here, and the bitch just could never
And the
figure it out. And she would take. I hate her. She would take scissors. So we would have epic battles over cream cheese.
just
So
seems
my
like a lot
mom
of
had to
work.
buy 2 separate cream cheeses because that's how bad the fighting was over the fucking cream cheese. Because
Just
she's
take
a
a family
psychopath.
vote. Just take a family vote.
No. Yeah, but she was 6 years older than I was.
Oh.
So like,
you were
She's
always
definitely a
always-
psychopath. then.
she probably did it to piss me off, and it worked because she can push
Very
my buttons
weird.
like
Yeah.
nobody else.
Huh.
But siblings do that.
I don't remember ever having those kind of battles.
Oh man, I hated her.
I don't
She
even
was
remember
so
fighting
mean
over
to
the
me.
bathroom, and there was 5 of us trying to use one bathroom for like a
I
shower.
don't
and
feel like
everything.
we had bathroom fights. My
But it
sister
was a
just
while. Like
tortured
my
people.
my oldest brother's 12 years older than me, so I feel like
By the time that
by
would
the
have been an
time
issue,
I
it
was right, I wasn't.
Yeah,
He hadn't. He moved out at like 20.
Yeah.
maybe earlier. I don't know. He did eventually go into the Navy for a while. He did boot camp and then got discharged because he had a bad back. So he didn't actually like go and serve like 4
Just
years.
did the
or
hard
anything.
part.
Yeah.
He did the hard part.
yeah.
Because
so
we
your brother
went.
did
we,
that too.
We drove out
Yeah.
there for his graduation out in. I think it was in Chicago. That was like a 2-day car ride. That was fun.
Yeah.
We stayed in a really cool couple cool hotels though. But
Well, you were young
Mhm.
though, so like, what was
Yeah.
cool?
there was a switch, and I
Holiday Inn.
swear bubbles came out of the bathtub when you hit a switch.
Wait, what?
I'm pretty sure.
Like on purpose, or
Yeah.
it was just like,
I think so.
oh, that's fancy.
I know.
I've never heard of such a thing. My kids would
It had.
love
It was
that.
a. It was
Yeah,
a
me too.
2-story
The whole
place.
bathroom would be
I
full of
can't.
bubbles.
I don't know. You have to understand. I was in. I think 2nd grade.
Also, you would have been in early elementary school.
Yeah, I was
He
in
was
2nd
12
grade
years older
when
than you.
he. So, like the one hotel had a pool that was nothing real special. It was an indoor pool though, and then the other one was like a 2-story. I swear it was like a townhome. I think I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask my parents because I'm like, is this really my memory or is this
Right.
a dream?
Yeah.
Like,
Did I
am I
make this up?
misremembering this?
Did I watch a movie and think it was real life?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just remember being like, wow, did bubbles just come out of that? And
That's awesome.
I think we were like cleaning them up because they like went everywhere.
Sounds about right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would happen.
Mhm.
I think this winter, maybe after the holidays, I want to take my kids on like a staycation, like on the weekend or something, get a hotel room with a pool. Because like my kids love to swim so much. And they've already been out. When can we go to the Jackson? When can we go to Aunt Kelly's pool? I'm like, when it's not winter.
Yeah.
We
Aw.
can't we can't go right now. Maybe I'll do that as a Christmas gift and just be like,
Yeah.
hey.
Yeah.
And then
You guys
they
wanna
can
go
just
swimming?
swim
Here you
for
go.
like a whole day. Because
There's places like Great
There's a ton
Wolf
of-
Lodge, but
Oh, we
it's
did that. No, we did
expensive.
that a few years ago. The kids want to go back so bad, which we need to go back and do that again. It was awesome. Trick to Great Wolf Lodge is booking at least 6 months in advance because if you
Okay.
book in advance that far, it's like half price.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's one of those you have to plan it way ahead of time.
Went
But
there
it is-
once. It was cool.
It's awesome.
It was really cool in there.
We had so much. I mean, Kevin and I even had fun, and they've got so many activities and so much stuff. And the water park is crazy awesome.
really cool.
I've seen pictures.
Yeah.
Like I want to go as an adult.
Yeah,
and it's
no,
all
it's,
inside
yeah.
too.
Hint,
It's
hint.
so cool.
it's awesome. It's a lot of fun.
There's your
Yes.
honeymoon.
There's our honeymoon.
Well,
Can't get our passports. So
I
I
don't know
gotta
about that.
go to Great Wolf Lodge. They don't pay us.
That's
We're gonna pay them.
a
A
lot.
lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went for Cole's birthday, 5th birthday, and like we did like a birthday package. So they had a whole cake and like a whole poster on the
Okay.
room
Oh my gosh.
door.
That's fun.
It was good. It was a lot of fun. That was a good trip.
You ever go there?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Your kids would probably love it.
Yeah, they
Oh
probably
yeah,
would.
they would go nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should do that.
That'd be fun. What else were we going to talk about? Why can't I remember?
I don't know, but we're basically out of time anyway.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. You're basically out of time anyway.
I mean, you're close enough.
Oh. He wants us to wrap it up.
No.
Joke's on you. We're
Never.
going another 10 minutes. No, he's over there. He's just checking out his phone, doing whatever he wants to do.
Hey, man, you
Fine.
guys are carrying the show. You guys are
Well, who
Yeah.
else would? It's
absolutely
ladies' night, Taylor.
absolutely
Yeah.
fantastic work by all three of you this week.
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you.
Cool.
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 You guys don't. What's that show? What is that?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Have
Good
you
show.
guys? Have you watched
Yeah,
that?
yeah, it's a good show.
Have you ever watched it,
No.
Allison?
Mm-mm.
It's really good. You should
funny.
watch it. It's funny.
It's really funny.
What's it on?
It's like a
Fox.
Okay.
now
was.
it's on NBC.
It was on
it's
Fox.
Getting
Oh,
ready,
really?
it's getting
Okay.
ready to restart on NBC.
On NBC, yeah.
Because like Fox canceled it and people were
There was an
outraged
outrage.
about it,
Yeah.
and then NBC picked it up. I don't think they haven't started it yet. They're working on the new season right now, but it's all
It's
We
really
never.
entertaining.
Well, I don't
It's
even
funny.
think we ever got
Comedy.
like fully caught up on it anyway. But it's hilarious.
I'll
Yeah.
have to watch it.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
It's like a fun cop show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's like they dumb shit and
It's
yeah.
hysterical.
yeah.
Is it every year for Christmas they do a heist?
Yes.
So
Yes.
every year for Christmas they like
Have something they're trying to steal.
they
from
find like
one
an
another.
item
Oh.
and they post it up and everybody in the police department has to like try and steal
Well, everyone
it
like in there, yeah,
in their
little-
unit.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the 9-9.
It's 9-9.
Yeah, 9-9. Yeah, it's really funny.
It's
good.
really funny.
I'll have to
You
watch
should
it.
definitely
Yeah.
watch it. So.
I need a show.
Yeah.
All right. Well, make sure to check us out on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Podcast, Spotify, or go to mbnnetwork.com.
Yeah.
Where you can find all of our shows and all of the other, how many? Like thousands of other shows now?
Pretty much. It
Feels like it.
does.
Feels like it.
Yeah.
So,
One
spread
more
the word.
show before we go on break. At break, you guys can catch up on all the past shows. So when
Yeah.
you come back, you're caught up to date and know all the craziness that we talk about. And then you'll get references that we've made about, Allison cooking or
Yeah.
like whatever.
Yeah.
Or not cooking.
Right.
Yeah.
It's crazy to believe that this is your 16th episode.
It's crazy.
Time goes so fast when you're having so much fun.
Yeah.
It really does.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. I'm really proud of you guys. You guys have done
we
a
gotta
really
proud
good
of
cue
you.
the
And I
corny
feel like-
music now.
I feel like we're such girlfriends now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're like really good friends.
Allison
now.
does the whole hand
I do.
motion.
Like, we're girlfriends.
We're
Aw.
girlfriends now, guys. Oh, we're so cute. Oh my God.
Jackie with her phone out. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm snapping the girls.
Yeah.
You guys have to know
Like,
what's
we
going on in
literally,
our
like,
lives.
talk every day.
Yeah.
Through Snapchat, really.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's great.
So, all right. Well, we'll check back in with you guys on next week, and
Yeah.
then we'll get a nice little
I'll
break
probably be
before the
hungover.
holidays. And
Because it's my party.
oh, that's right. Your
We might
party's
all be
next weekend.
hungover.
Oh
Yeah.
my God,
Oh,
we're gonna
shit,
be
that's right.
hurting.
Yeah.
Oh
Or
man.
maybe we should record at your party.
I'm totally down.
That would be so much fun.
Yeah.
Can
we
we
can
do
set
that?
up at the kitchen
Can we
table.
do like a Christmas and then like, the boys can
Christmas
talk and like people can come on?
spectacular.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
I don't see why not.
Can we make that official?
Yeah.
We'll try to make
I think
it
that
happen.
would be fun.
That
Yeah.
would be fun.
Have a few drinks.
Yeah.
At least record like an excerpt.
It'll be our
like a
holiday
segment or
special.
something. Yeah, right. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool. Yeah.
I don't know. You could probably record for 2. 'Cause once we get some drinks in us, and then we can
Yeah.
probably drink. We
I can only imagine.
talk for like ever.
Yeah.
We're
Never
bad enough
end.
sober.
It would never end.
Considering you told us to wrap it up 10 minutes ago,
Yeah.
we're still talking.
Joke's on him.
yeah.
I don't conform.
1, 2, 3. Bye.
Bye.